breaking news for you viewers from Addi Arkay front. Earlier in the day today, I did a video about fighting on Addi Arkay front. Now we have received some confirmation, a setback for Ethiopian National Defense Force, for Amhara regional forces, Amhara militias. Around 6 days ago, Addi Arkay was captured by Ethiopian National Defense Force and Amhara forces. If you remember, the town was taken by Tigray forces last year, when in July, Tigray forces entered Amhara region. Back then, they moved into North Gondar from Mesabre and they managed to take control of Addi Arkay. For around a year, Tigray forces remained in control of strategic Addi Arkay. Then, around a week ago, a counter-offensive was launched on TDF positions in Addi Arkay. TDF lost Addi Arkay. It was visually confirmed that a week ago, Addi Arkay had come under ENDF and Amhara control, and this loss was a major loss because after that we saw that Tigray forces were pushed towards Mesamre. This is the strategic significance of Addi Arkay, that after losing it, TDF was pushed back up to Mesabre. Meanwhile, Ethiopian Federal Forces, regional forces opened a new front, Dadebut front, and TDF's offensive in western direction towards Volkayet was stopped. And ENDF at one point seemed to be in a position to take control of Mesabre. In fact, some Ethiopian government-backed activists claim that ENDF had taken control of Mesabre. Then came counter-offensive, and 2 days ago, Gata Choreda, in a statement in an interview, said that frontline was at Meleham, which is on Tigray-Amhara border, between Addi Arkay and Mesambre. Today I reported fighting close to Addi Arkay, and now reportedly Tigray forces are back in control of Addi Arkay. Some pictures are being shared by Tigray fighters from Addi Arkay. It's difficult to say are these pictures fresh or old, but I tried to try to analyze the pictures. The pictures seem to be fresh. You can see a picture on your screen from Addi Arkay. Tigray fighters seem to be in control of Addi Arkay. Now, question is, what is going to be the impact of this gain by Tigray forces? Two important points. Firstly, we saw that ENDF took control of Addi Arkay, but it was difficult for ENDF to remain in control of Addi Arkay. ENDF overstretched a little. It went towards Mesabre. It opened Dadebut front. It overstretched a little on this front, and you saw that counter-offensive came. TDF tried to cut off ENDF Amhara Special Force supplies between Addi Arkay and Dibak as well. And now ENDF and Amhara forces have lost Addi Arkay. It means that TDF will have to work hard to remain in control of Addi Arkay. Firstly, so retaining control of Addi Arkay would be important for TDF. Secondly, viewers, now it seems that the pressure which we were seeing exerted upon Mesabre by Ethiopian Federal Forces, Amhara regional forces, Amhara militias on Mesabre will be released. And we already know that on Dadebut front, along this road, Shere-Gondar road, on Dadebut front, ENDF and Amhara forces, despite several days of fighting, could not make any considerable gains. They could not move towards the Shirara road from Dadabad. It means that after TDF control of Addi Arkay, now ENDF will be further pushed from Tigray in western direction, and TDF will consolidate its control of Mesamre, and we wouldn't be surprised if we come to know tomorrow or day after tomorrow that Tigray forces have relaunched an attack into Volkayt, into Sagade, from Tigray, from Mesamre. Reportedly, Tigray forces are in Addi Arkay. They are trying to consolidate their control of this strategic town, small town on Tigray, Amhara border, not right on the border, at a distance. The question is, what will TDF do from here? Will it just remain in control of Addi Arkay, or will it try to move towards Debar, towards Gondar along this road? Addi Arkay, Gondar road, that remains. I think this time we might see an attempt from Tigray forces that they might try to move towards Gondar, because they have seen that if they remain in control of Addi Arkay only, Addi Arkay will be targeted by ENDF, by Amhara forces. So they'll try to consolidate their control of Addi Arkay, and I personally think that they will try to advance from Addi Arkay towards Gondar. The picture is a sort of visual confirmation that Tigray forces are back in Addi Arkay, but obviously it might they might take some time to consolidate their control of Addi Arkay. Counteroffensives will be launched. I reported in the day that people were fleeing Addi Arkay, and local authorities were telling them that they should not flee the city, the town, and that ENDF was defending, that Amhara forces were defending and fighting. So people were being told that they shouldn't flee the town, but they were fleeing, as I said in the previous video. And now, reportedly, Tigray fighters have entered Addi Arkay town, and it is one of such gains which can lead to start of momentum for TDF on this front, because it's difficult to retake your territories, especially inside Amhara region. Addi Arkay is not in Tigray, it's in Amhara region. On a few days ago, TDF was fighting on Dadabad front. Now Dadabad relatively safe under TDF control. Mesamre, safe, relatively safe under TDF control, and now Tigray forces are in control of Addi Arkay. It means that I personally think either they'll push towards Volkayt, or they'll try to move towards Gondar. I see it as a strategic loss for Ethiopian National Defense Force, for Amhara forces. If Tigray forces succeed in remaining in control of Addi Arkay, you'll see its impact in coming days. Like we saw when TDF lost Addi Arkay, that ENDF managed to get close to Mesamre, we could see the same. But definitely major counteroffensive will be launched, was launched, in fact, fighting ongoing for around 24 hours. So major counteroffensives will be launched to push Tigray forces out of Addi Arkay. Coming hours very crucial. TDF seemed to be down and out on this front just a few days ago. Suddenly on this front, Dadabad secured Mesamre as well. Now Addi Arkay, Volkayt could be the target, and we could see restart of some sort of offensive from Sudan towards Amhara on this front. Things are happening very fast, rapidly. Battlefield situation is changing. Can Tigray forces continue this momentum which they have gained on this front? And in which direction will they move if they remain in control of Addi Arkay? So first thing is that they'll try their best to consolidate their control of Addi Arkay, and if they manage to remain in control of Addi Arkay, then I think it will have some consequences for ENDF and Amhara forces either in Volkait or in Gondar, between Addi Arkay and Gondar. Thank you for watching.